Hey going, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel from Stewart's Racing. Bit of an update, and we're gonna do a little bit on much for a while. Been out in the dirt squirters. Upgrading Jesse's motorbike and stuff like that. So I've done a little bit of work on the new body around the corner. I'll show you that in a sec. But yeah, so the plan of attack today is I need some more headroom. I sit fairly I'm comfortable in the car, I should say. It's just very close to scratching my helmet, and I've got a brand new helmet in there. And I reckon I can move the roof plate up about 50 mil. So it's good that this roof plate is in two pieces. So we'll just unstitch some welds with the grinder and just bend it from the front and make it a bit of a we'll go up about 50 mil. I believe it'll be right. There's only one way to find out, is when we go put the cage back on in the car and the roof on. But yeah, that's where we're at. So moving forward, put you on time lapse and we'll cut this out a bit. Righto. Hopefully that was entertaining for you, but we got what we wanted. So we're going to lift it up a bit. There is one more weld about here. Sorry, another stitch weld here. What I might do is stitch weld it on the other side, because the front of the cage doesn't need to come up, and my head's about obviously the back bar here, so my helmet and that would be about here, so I don't really see any point in doing the whole lot. Go out a bit if we can. Wrong way. So yeah, I got some flat bar over there. We'll do the back first. I'll weld all that in, and then do the sides to suit. I did measure. I did have a look at all the clearance when the cage was in the car, and I believe it was 50 mil. I'm just not 100% sure whether it was 50 mil, but I noticed that the only thing, pretty sure it was 50 mil, the only thing I had to worry about was the side pillar, but I can belt that in with a hammer or take it out. But because this has a natural curve to it, I reckon it'll miss that pillar anyway. This is going to go up as well, but it's more going to go that way, which it should be fine. But didn't get the cage at all, which is perfect. As you can see, there's a gap in between where the weld and everything is, so there's easy peasy limit. Yeah, just a little bit on what we're doing. As I said, I'm not doing much. Still undecided what I'm going to do this season. Have a season off or whatnot. or do more family stuff and get some dirt squirters and do that a bit more. But yeah, we'll keep going. But I'll find some steel and grind all these off, and we'll set some steel in and we go from there. Right, so I moved along a little bit. Basically what we're going to do, so that's 40 mil. I've given this a good whack with the old hammer. I'll probably do it's close enough for a 20 mil strip all the way along here, so which I've got lots of that up there. But that's basically what I'm after. I did clean up a bit, but that one there, it's a bit bowed. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't think it's like, I'm fairly close when we get checked. So we're supposed to have 2 inches. I think it's 2 inches or 50 mil anyway from your helmet to the roof plate. Like for all you guys in the US and stuff like that, we have to have an anti-spear plate for the roof, so nothing can get you. As well as on the front of the cage, and for foot protection bar work as well. Yeah, it's just a safety thing. It's been in there forever. You can run aluminium plate or steel, but it's about the same weight whichever way you go. By the time you put bolts and everything in, there's rules on everything, as you would know as well. But for us stand saloon guys, this is just the easiest way I can do it. I don't want to change the seat because I'm comfortable where I sit. So the best thing is yeah, I'm just trying to work this corner a little bit more, so it's less of a gap. Like obviously I'm going to cut that off. I can put a whole piece along here. I can put a whole piece down the inside of it, and down here. It's just I'm going to have to put it together like a little puzzle. And this cage is very nice. It doesn't have anything welded on it that doesn't need to. So I'm just trying to make it look a bit cleaner. Look, I know a lot of blokes in standard saloons that run alloy roof plate, and they actually have big extensions on it, like big bits of angle, and there's gap all the way around it. So I've been in the sport for a long time and I've never done that. I've only ever ran it like this. I don't know, obviously it's allowed, like the car's been running for years like that. So like I could probably leave a little gap there, but knowing my luck, it won't be good enough. So I'll have to fill it in. Other cars can get away with certain stuff and other people can't. So best thing for me would be to fill in that little gap. It's going to look yucky, just with even all the spots weld, like the bits of weld that's going to go on the inside of the plate. It's going to be a nightmare to clean up with the flapper disc, but it is what it is to be comfortable, and I like being comfortable in cars. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's a nice bit up there. So I'll just do the same. I'll just weld the seam up the top and then just do a couple of stitches. By the book, it only has to be mounted in, I think it's 2 spots per side, doesn't have to be fully welded in. So yeah, won't film the welding, but I'll give you guys a run through on what we're at and where we're at. So just looking at that, so yeah, you can't really, there's no real bow. I don't reckon there's a bow. I could probably I'll put a bit of box tubing on there and it'll tell me whether it's got a massive bow in it. It's just, you know, a little bit's always going to be better in it. So that's what we're retrieving. So if we go a bit more, it's just, I hope it's right, because if it's not right, the roof has to stay off the car and I'll have to cut it all off and start again. And there's only one way to tell, it's when the cage is in, the roof goes on. So we'll move forward and do a bit more. Righto, we're back. I'm back. Give you where we're going. So this is what we're running. Just to lift it up a bit. I'll weld it all in, you don't sort of need to see that, but you can see I've raised it a fair bit. Yeah, I sort of worked out that your head sort of mainly probably sits about here. So I had to lift the corner up as well. Yeah, that's where we're at. That was my plan, to lift it up a bit. That'll give me oodles of room. I was within the 50 mil anyway, but I have hit my head on it at Rosedale. We hit a massive rut and I moved around a little bit too much in my seat. Obviously my belts weren't as tight as what I wanted, but it's just more, even when you go to put your helmet on, I've got to put my head down to get it on, just to make sure I'm not going to scrape it. And the best thing about this is, because I've lifted up, I can put like a truck mud flap above my head so I won't scratch my new helmet. So I decided that this is probably the better way to go, just to keep my helmet in good nick. But yeah, so the cage is all there. It's still out. As I said, I haven't done much. The body, I've done a bit of work on the body, started prepping the body. Yeah, I'll do the old window trick with some tape and smash the back window. Then when you shed vacuum, we'll clean up your mess, bit of tar, and then we will put the cage in. So the only thing I might have to do is just this pillar. This pillar here, I might have to take this out a little bit or bang it in with a hammer, but it was fairly loose, this cage, so everything should work out. But give you an update where we're at. I'll show you some pictures of motorbike riding on the weekend. Jesse's new bike, he absolutely loves it. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's been 2-3 weeks since my last vlog. Just haven't been doing much. Being out the bush playing with motorbikes, and yeah, it's the off season, time to have a holiday. But yeah, that's where we're at. And if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, and hopefully I have another one as soon as I've done stuff. It'll probably be maybe 2 weeks this time. The plan is to put the cage in the body so I can free up these 2 bays, because I've got another car coming in, and then I can put this car back in that shed. Shane's car's back here, he's going to repanel it and stuff like that, so even when he starts on that, I can do a bit more vlogging with his, and yeah, we'll go from there. But until then, like, subscribe, comment away, and love yous all. See you next time. Bye. Looks deep, mate. What's that one? Your turn? Go on. Go on. If Jack can get through, you can get through. You want to go through? Which one do you want to do? I think that one's really deep, mate. I think there's a drain that goes through there.
Yeah, I think that's really deep, that one.
Pick one and go.
You don't have to go through as fast as Jack did. Just go through at a nice